Hey you, how's it going? My name is Ruby Price and today I wanted to talk to you about how I started loving myself again. And no, not in that way. So like the stereotypical trans woman that I am, I went through a period of hating myself for who I was. It was ingrained in me from years of socialisation that being trans was wrong, so naturally when I made the realisation that I was in fact a woman, I had rather a distaste for such self-awareness. Although I wouldn't just put the cause of my animosity down to the mismatch of my gender identity and biology. As a person, during a couple of years of my life, I was a dick, I was manipulative, I was a complete arsehole. I was self-centred, couldn't see how my actions were affecting other people, and had severe anger management issues that I'm so glad I am over. I resented myself for the way I was, for the way I looked, just every single detail about me. I hated. I couldn't get on board with being the mess of a human being that I was, which drove me to having some really shit mental health. And I'm quite glad that I can stand here now and just say that I am particularly happy with who I am. And I have learnt to love myself, you know, that's what the title of this video is. So, you know, yeah. I wouldn't say that these are problems from very far in my past. I hated the very thought of myself up until maybe about the turn of 2018. Even though I'd had gender reassignment surgery and was happy, I still felt low. I was still sort of 90% Ruby. I was still finding myself, as people do during university. I wouldn't say that was just a trans issue, you know? So during this time, I started experimenting with my look. I'd already, you know, done the whole dyeing hair stuff, and I ended up re-dyeing it again last year. The main thing I did, I started experimenting a bit more with things like eyeshadow and stuff like that. Just little things, and I found some sort of style. Like, I say that, I don't even have the same style today. It's the more pinky one that I would consider on-brand rubes. But just a little change like that, it just started to ameliorate the ideology of me being me, you know? On a personality level. One, I'm glad my fucking manipulative phase is over, because that shit sucks. And two, I like to think that I am a better person to be around than the person who existed between 2011 and 2016, maybe 2017. Parts of 2017. Yeah. One of the things I like to think that part is down to is just, you know, growing up, maturing, the people that I was around, having a much more focused approach to life. I'm obviously not discounting the effect that surgery had on me. Surgery made me tolerate myself, but the last year or so has made me love myself. And I'm happy for that. Rather than sitting in front of a mirror thinking of all the things I change, I sit in the mirror thinking, hell yeah. And that's not to say there are things I would change. I've been very open about things that I would like to have done. Surgeries or, you know, just little cosmetic changes, stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that I don't love what's already there. It just means that I want to improve it. To use a sentence I never thought I would say, to quote Justin Bieber / Ed Sheeran, if you hate the way you look that much, then maybe you should go and love yourself. Or fuck yourself. So I think that's all for this video. I took a slightly different approach to the kind of content that I've been doing. You might be able to tell this one was a lot less scripted. There was still an idea, but a lot less scripted. I'd be interested to know your thoughts on this, provided, you know, their thoughts on this, the video. So leave them in the comments below and let's get a conversation going. Ideally, a conversation. If you did enjoy this video, then please do that YouTube thing of giving it a like. It helps it out with the algorithms, apparently. Yeah, so does commenting for that matter. Share it on social media if you think that someone might enjoy it as much as someone else. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And yes, I've been Ruby Price and I shall see you next time. Adios. Bye. So it's come to quoting Justin Bieber, has it? Wow.